Guys, LSU, the biggest question on this team for me, I don't know if y'all disagree, it's you're 107th in the country last year in rush offense. Like, what went wrong and how do you fix it? Like, okay, let me start with you. What went wrong? How do you fix it?
We didn't run well early, and we just stopped.
You mean early in the season or early in the game?
Early in the season, which accounted to early in the games, that we just stopped doing it. Sometimes those 1 or 2 yards that you get mean a whole lot in the third and fourth quarter, because those are the times when a guy may take a break on a play, the running back may break a tackle, just something may happen to spark the offense. But you got to be patient, just like anything else in life. You have to be patient. But sometimes, we love seeing that ball in the air, the receivers getting, making big plays. But sometimes we got to drag it along a little bit, just drag it along.
Yeah, and I think also, too, last year we struggled on defense. So at times, you feel like you have to get away from the rushing game to keep up with the flow of the game.
Right.
That's a mindset, and I think it's going to be big this week going into Clemson with that crowd noise. You better get a running game going early and a draw and screen game to kind of take them out of it and letting us get in a little rhythm.
Kev, that's something you did, especially in New England. It's like you made a living in the screen game in New England. We've seen a ton of – it's weird. Brian Kelly lets us watch a lot of practice. They have entire periods dedicated to running screens. Harlan Berry, I'm sure you got to see a good bit,
right,
is fantastic in that role. What's your feeling on Nussmeier's ability to execute that part of the game that Todd's talking about?
Well, the crazy part is you got to be a good actor as the quarterback throwing the ball. But as the play caller, I think it's timing. When you calling that screen and what type of screen you calling, because different defenses require different screens that you call. Some guys may have pass rushes that rush straight up the field. Some guys may have pass rushes that rush and just stop, really. So you got to make sure that you're calling the right screen against the right defense.
Do you think, and Todd, I'll kick to you, both of you, I'm curious, the big thing that we've talked about all offseason is LSU having 5 new offensive line starters, right? So it's – why you laughing?
Well, because I love that they have 5 new offensive line starters and people are getting nervous.
Okay, why?
Well, because
your confidence will make me feel a lot better, so please make me feel better.
Well, first off,
okay,
I have nothing but confidence in Brad Davis.
True.
And him getting those guys together and playing. Whenever Brad first came to LSU, we had like a 30-second conversation in the offensive staff meeting room, and I turned around like, I like this guy right here.
Why? What was it?
It's just his enthusiasm and his energy of why he accepted the job. Like he's always wanted to come back home, but the timing wasn't there, and he felt like the timing was right. But he knew he had a lot of work to do at that time.
No doubt.
Which, like this year, they'll feel like he had a lot of work to do. And the job that he did with those guys was magnificent. And I don't think that he ain't going to do nothing different. He's going to do what he normally does, and that's just get those guys ready to play football.
Yeah. Todd, what do you think about having 5 guys they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of experience, actually. Braylon Moore and Josh Thompson are 2-year starters in powerful programs. These 5 just haven't played together.
Right.
Right.
Like, what's a realistic expectation for how quickly those guys can assimilate?
It's tough, because I could remember, in the NFL, you play with different guys and different combinations in the preseason, and even through injuries, it took 3 or 4 weeks before you started to gel. So, I heard you talking about it yesterday. I'm not as confident as this guy because, you got 5 new guys. You go into – I can remember going into the swamp, and you block Javon Curse in your sleep when you're watching film, but when you get out there in the swamp and that crowd's going – and then you see Javon Curse out there in the 3-point stance, it's a little different. So how do these guys each individually handle the big environment like Clemson, And I think you hear a lot of confidence about the guy in the middle, and that's where it all starts. The thing that makes me nervous is when they're talking about rotating 7 or 8 guys in this offensive line. Do you truly have a starting 5 if you're talking about rotating 7 or 8 guys? That's what makes me nervous.
Same. I mean, that's kind of been the take, right? So, but let's say you're starting with Braylon Moore in the center.
Right.
Okay, and like that's you talking about where Joe Sloan said it, Brian Kelly said it, Nuss said it in his media availability. Like Braylon Moore has been awesome, and like that's from literally the first day of fall camp. Moore was the starting center, has not moved. Brian Kelly after the first practice was like, he's our starting. So
and that's huge.
That was settled.
Yeah.
Why?
It all starts there with communication. Him and Nuss have to be on the same page. When you're going into a loud, hostile environment, your silent count, what you're going on a lot is dictated off the center. And then if he's the calming piece, then he can calm the guys on both sides of him down, the left guard and the right guard. And when you have a guy, leader of a unit that's calm and you see he operates under pressure, it makes everybody else relax. And then you go out there and play.
Yeah. Kevin, I wanted to ask you also, Todd McClure, Kevin Faulk in studio with us. I'd love to know your impressions watching Kaiden Durham, what you see. By the way, he's the betting favorite for whatever it's worth to lead the SEC in rushing this year.
Love it.
Oh, easy. We just got to run the ball. We just got to run the ball.
You're not wrong, man. Like we looked at the splits last year. LSU threw it 60-40. It was throw to run. They threw it 60% of the plays. They weren't close to balance.
That's the way the game was going for him. It's kind of like Todd say. Sometimes you have to play the way the game is going. When you get behind, you got to try to score more points. And with that being said, you're not going to run the ball every play to try to score more points to get points on the board. But back to your question with Durham, the consistency he showed last year as a freshman coming in, it's tough as a freshman coming off the bench, not starting every game, but coming off the bench and depending on you and you actually getting it done. So that speaks volume about him as a person and his character about, I can be patient, but now it's his time now.
Yeah.
It's his time.
Excited to see it, man. Like I was excited to watch 3 back in the day. We talked about the all eyes on 3. We're going to honor Charles Alexander this year with his jersey retired.
Right.
I keep stumping for it, man. When are we going to get 3 up there?
Oh, man, it's got to be up there. There's a spot for it. I know there is.
I know you're not going to stump for it. I know you're not. I've asked you this before. You're not going to stump for it. But
I will.
There's an eventuality that it's just the most natural thing. Right now, we know that it's Billy Cannon, it's Tommy Casanovich, Jerry Stovall, great Charles Alexander, who's been a great friend of mine for a lot of years. He's an awesome guy. I'm so excited for him. He's going up. But 3's got to go up there, man.
Yeah. I'm with you.
In
I'll
due
start
time.
the campaign.
In due time.
It'll happen.
Patience. How do you say that? Just be patient.
It'll happen. Obviously, Kevin Faulk, a member of the New England Patriots Ring of Honor, and Todd in the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, you two dudes, I swear, like that 95 team, Ring of Honor in the NFL. I mean, you guys have accomplished a hell of a lot, man, during this time. Look at this guy walking in here right now. Oh, come on in, Ruger. Look at Ruger Ron walking in. Ruger Ron walking in a green.
He look like he coming from the golf course.
Is that the Masters jacket we got here, Ruger Ron?
Got his Funyun belt on.
Oh, look at Ronnie Ranch just walked in, old a.k.a. Ruger Ron, who was the name Ruger Ron was coined in this studio, as a matter of fact. From our friend Terrio coined Ruger Ron.
Right.
What's going on, man? You saw Gordy in the hall?
I saw G-Man, Gordy in the hall. Look, I'm trying to get on the camera.
No, you're good. They got us back there.
By the
You're
way,
good.
all about 3 being retired in Death Valley, right?
It's got to happen.
I mean, come on,
100%.
come on.
It's gotta
happen. But listen, Rougarou, we're still celebrating. I have to, until September 1st.
That's right. Congrats on the TCL
Texas
championship.
Collegiate League champions.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Boy.
We still got merch on sale.
We do. We got championship shirts available at brrougarou.com. Appreciate the shout out. Todd's got it. Listen, I just want to say,
You get the text message too?
I appreciate Todd because Todd brought us luck. He threw out the first pitch for the championship game.
By the way, we got it.
You know,
Paul's
and-
got
and,
the
you know,
first
it
pitch.
was so
No
good
way.
too.
Wait a minute.
Let's take a look at the first pitch that Todd threw out.
Here we go.
It did not go so well.
This
Let's set
is
this up for the folks
unbelievable.
that are driving. Don't try to look at it on the phone because you'll
Man,
wreck.
I'm never coming back on. man.
By the way,
He totally set you up.
by the way, so Todd here. First off, the thing you'll notice about it is when he goes to. Well, it's a long introduction. He's got a lot of accolades. He goes to wind up.
Yeah.
He does a Satchel Paige double pump.
Oh, I love it.
It wasn't
Master.
intended though. He almost fell.
No,
Oh,
that
no.
was
You
intended. No,
thought-
not reaching it was not on purpose. I tried to
Okay,
reach.
so watch right here, folks. I mean, for the folks. By the way, Todd McClure, I appreciate him wearing the green. He's in all black at our Rougarou game. I don't know what that's all about.
did
But
buy a
anyway,
hat,
watch
Ronnie.
right here.
Okay,
Double He goes with the double.
There it is.
And then it goes straight to the ground. Does not reach the dirt.
It was straight.
It
was straight.
Do we have a second? Do we have another look at it?
No, we're good.
That's the only one we got of it right there. Yeah, that's what we got of it right there.
All right, so
It looked like you threw your shoulder out, buddy.
I don't have a shoulder anymore.
That's the problem, right? Like, because you were a high school baseball player, weren't you?
I could throw it pretty good. Yeah,
all state in football, basketball, and baseball.
How many times were you all state in baseball?
Shoot, I don't even know, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Once maybe.
He lost count.
I think 3 times. I think it was all state 3 times. By the way, I love that they're showing it again. If you happen to be watching, with a double pump and then straight into the ground, 42 feet.
Shoulder doesn't work
But listen,
anymore.
here's what I want to ask Todd. Next summer, can we you got 10 months to prepare. Can we book it right now, the last weekend in June? You come do the first pitch, that Friday or Saturday, and maybe this time you reach the plate?
You warming up, baby.
I'm done. That was my
The
last
last weekend in
picture right
June?
there.
Come on, we can get you. Come on.
Huh?
No, we can't get you booked for the last weekend in June.
Come on, Todd.
June.
Come on, Todd.
Like, come
We
on.
got
let's-
it. We got. You know what? Wait up. I'm sorry.
let's-
I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Right?
He's not going to be able to make it the last weekend in June?
He's not going to be able to
Well,
make it.
I forgot about it because he's got something else he's got
Yes,
to go to the last weekend in
he
June.
has something
the
that he's
last
scheduled
weekend
for,
in
yes.
June, he's
Yes.
going to be getting inducted into the Louisiana
Come
Sports
on,
Hall
man.
of Fame next year. Todd McClure, part of the 2026 Louisiana
Y'all gonna get me
Sports
emotional
Hall
in
of
here,
Fame
man.
class.
Congratulations, bro.
Todd,
That was awesome.
Congratulations,
Todd, I want
bro.
to tell you on behalf of the Louisiana Sports Writers Association, the Hall of Fame Foundation, we had a vote. Matt was in the room. He was part of the 40-person committee this past weekend up in Alexandria. We're going to announce the class, the full class, on September the 10th. You're the first Hall of Famer that we're doing this publicly. We're not doing anybody else publicly. It'll be a surprise for everybody else on September 10th. But I wanted to do it personally and congratulate you getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Atta babe.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Well deserved. And listen, we all of us are clapping for you. We got some other people that want to come in here and say a little special something. Come on in here. We got some other folks that want to
Unbelievable.
welcome you, congratulate you on being into Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. Your dad's already cried. But we got Todd. Come on in there. Let's give him a hug.
Get out the way.
We got Todd's grandma in the house. We got family. I mean, everybody here. By the way, Kevin Faulk's already in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. He'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there on that day.
But of all the things that we might plan from time to time, Ronnie, that can be a little crazy. This one actually went off really well, man.
Listen, I was worried about the center if he was going to get emotional, but
He did good.
But step over there, Leo and Trey. Y'all, come on over here. By the way, I know when we told you Pop, he was emotional. I was emotional telling you because we're friends. Just some overall thoughts, man. What's some overall thoughts?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all. You know, you look at. I'm humbled over my career and where everything went. You know, growing up with my parents, my grandparents, the way I was raised, we were all about sports. You know, we grew up in a gym, in a locker room. This guy, I always looked up to him. My brother Trey, and wanted to be like him, and where it took us. We've been in a lot of neat places, and to be in the Ring of Honor, with the Atlanta Falcons, and now Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, it blows my mind. Guys like Kevin Faulk, Shaquille O'Neal, Robert Parrish.
And some great rodeo people, too, now.
Some
great rodeo people.
Just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm truly appreciative.
Well, we're not going to spoil it for everyone else. September 10th, we'll announce the rest of the class. And hopefully Matt will have me back on September 10th.
Would love to, yeah.
Tell you about the rest of the class. You're going to love who you're going in with because it's some people you know. But, well-deserved. And I mean, a guy, 185 starts and Ring of Honor with the Falcons, All-American at LSU. I mean, the resume. And listen, Matt knows that list of football players to consider is so lengthy. I mean, this is a football state.
Yeah.
And we're just happy for you, man, and happy for your family and all that'll be there. Kevin will be there the last weekend in June and all that as well. So looking forward to it, man. Congratulations.
Thank y'all, brother.
Congrats.
Thank you, Matt, for letting us do this,
Of course, man. My pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. Where can none of the info's up yet for next June, is it?
No, not yet. LASportshall.com, September 10th. And then, of course, I'll follow us all on social media. We'll have the whole class, and we'll be back here on AFR.
Todd McClure, a 2026 Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. I'm a big fan. All right. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.